Hey guys, Electron Man. Well, as you can see, we're going to work on the old girl today. This is my Ford Jubilee. I guess she's coming up on her 70th birthday, but anyway, as you can see, the old battery box has seen better days. In fact, it fell out on me when I was out working with it, and well, we're going to have to do a little repair on it, and I thought I'd bring you along on it. I've been looking at it, and it's got two bolts here and here, which I kind of loosened already, kind of looking how it's going to be to pull this battery tray, and it's got two there, and I'll show you the new. I actually already bought the replacement one, but unfortunately it gets a little complicated when you get around the back side here. Let me go ahead and walk around here. Good old Ford here. You get on this side of it, to get to the back bolts, you're going to have to pull the starting solenoid, the air box. I might even have to pull this intake tube. It gets way complicated, and I'm not going for a concourse restore here. I'm just going for a new battery box that'll hold my battery. So I got to looking, and if you look pretty close here, sorry, I hope I'm not moving this camera around too much. That and my allergies are bothering me, so I sound a little hoarse today. But anyway, if you look, the back metal's solid, so that really the back part, it's only corroded down to the bottom. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do it the lazy way. I'm not going to go to all that trouble pulling that air box and all that other stuff on the back side and the solenoid. And those bolts are all rusted and nasty. I think I'll be getting into more of a mess than I want to. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up my new box, and I'm just going to lay it over the back here because I've got a good foundation to bolt it to and run these two front bolts. So I'm going to have to do a little measuring and a little cutting on the box, and I don't know, I can either probably do some self-tapping screws on the back to attach it or drill a couple holes and put a couple bolts back there. But I think I could do a pretty good little repair on this without tearing the thing half apart. Like I said, I'm not going for a concourse. I just need something that's going to hold a battery, and this no longer obviously is not. In fact, that kind of freaked me out when the battery fell out. It got up against the throttle cable like that, where it was holding the throttle, and I couldn't even adjust the throttle. Fortunately, I realized, I could just turn the key off. But kind of a scary moment there with the battery on your knee and a throttle where you couldn't control it. But anyway, we're going to go in here and get this guy back up and running, and we'll give you a nice fire up. Yeah, this old critter here, ever since I did a video, I guess about, I don't know, it's been probably 6 or 7 years ago when I put electronic ignition on it. Ever since then, the best upgrade I ever did. Used to, I'd always have to fiddle with the points every time. It's set for a couple of months. You have to go in there and clean the points to get it to start. Now, I mean, this old 70-year-old girl can, I just hop on her and pull the choke and fire her up, and she'll just go to work. She leaks a little here and there, but, man, I wish they built things like that today like this. But anyway, I'm off on a tangent now, but let me do a little modifying on this case here and see what we can come up with. Well, taking a close look at this side's already, as you can see, came off of my hand. And really, other than this side over here, that one spot right there needs to be cut. I think I'm going to get the reciprocating saw in there and just chop that away, and that'll get the whole bottom of the battery case out of there, and then we'll see about fitting a new one in there. Okay, I got this one wire I got to worry about right here, but I think I can just get in here and gently cut this off right here, and I think we'll be good. Wow. I was not expecting that. Yeah, I just caught the battery. Can you believe I actually caught that? Ow, that kind of hurt. Damn. Had that sucker sitting up there and it just about got me good. Anyway, let's get back to cutting this. Jeez, that was a surprise. Let go. There we go. Yeah, she's seen better days for sure. Okay, well, we got a little spring we're going to have to make a thing for. That's the return spring on the throttle. So look at all this crap here. I'll brush that off while I'm in there. But We got her off. Now it's time to kind of get that other battery box and figure out what we're going to do with it. Okay, here's the new battery box, which I'll give you a link on Amazon. It's only 50 bucks. I didn't think that was too bad, but basically she'll sit in there. Like so. Yeah, I think that's going to work good. It is a direct replacement. It would you could put the whole thing in there. I'm thinking if I cut it off about right there, that should do the trick. And just use those two front bolts and do a couple of self-tappers on the back. And I think we can make easy peasy of that. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna cut her off right here at that lip, right there. Let's cut that top part off so that I don't. That's for the air filter mount, and then you got the saddle oil mounts. Like I said, it's an old 70-year-old tractor. I just want to make sure it has a good battery tray. It doesn't have to be a concourse frustration. So if I was going to redo the whole thing, yeah, I'd put the whole box in. And it's 50 bucks. I don't mind cutting up a $50 part. So, I mean, let me go cut this thing. I don't think you need to see me cutting it, and see what we come back with. Okay, I had to pound back, well, let me show you. This little corner over here, I kind of had to pound it back a little bit so it's not in the way. Everything else seems to not be in the way. I might go ahead and pound it back a little bit more at the bottom here just to. And let's see how the new one fits in there now. I ain't looking for perfection here, just. Actually, that's looking pretty good. Better than what it had, right, guys? Better than what it had. Yeah, I think a couple self-tappers in the back, and I think we're going to be doing pretty good here. Definitely better than what I had. Just make her level and put a couple self-tappers here and here. And we should be fine. To make sure I don't have anything behind her yet. In fact, I could probably put one right where that's at right there. Yeah. Where's this? Yeah, definitely. Okay, there's my job. I got two front bolts on here now. Run me a couple of self-tappers in the back here, and we should be golden. One. Another one over here. One there. And there you go, guys. What do you think? I think it'll hold that battery just fine. A lot easier tearing half of it apart, right? Like I said, it's no concourse restoration here. Take my battery. Put it in there. Set her on in there. And then before it had this little swivel thing here to keep it from sliding out. This is a smaller battery that it actually comes with too, so I think I will make a little swivel thing here just to hold a little bit. There she is, guys, all done. Turned out pretty good. You know, really all I ended up cutting off of that original new box was these two little pieces here. That's it. Just a piece of hooks on back there. Sure made it a lot easier. I say easier, it was still a pain in the butt into having to make a little bracket there. And anyway, more of a project than I thought it was going to be, but It ought to be good for another 20 or 30 years anyway, right? I mean, she gonna hold up just fine. It's a 7-year-old tractor. Hey, I think I did a pretty good job. A lot better than what it had, right? Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this little tractor repair. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and hit that bell so when you know the next cool little video is coming out. And always, guys, have a great day.